Hello everyone, good morning. This is Maya again and welcome to another video for a table specification tutorial. I know for all the aspiring and the teachers out there, table of specification or what we call the TOS is very essential in making our test questionnaire for the students. So for today, I am going to show you how to make a table specification step by step so that it would be easier for you to understand, especially for those newcomers or new teachers in the deaf end. So this is for all of you. So, so here we have a sample. So of course, if we are talking about table of specification, we have the Bloom's taxonomy domain. We have from remembering to creating part. So for example, we have here the topic. So the first step that you are going to do is to identify your topic in a quarter. So for example, let's say this is for first quarter and then your topic are this. So you have four topics in a quarter or in one quarter. And then the second step that you are going to identify is the number of hours in each of the topic that you have here. So for example, let's say in the first topic you have 5 hours. That here 5 hours or 5. And then for the second topic, let's say meron kang 6 hours. So we have here. And then for the third topic, you have 7. So we have here 7. And then for the last topic, for this quarter, you have also 7 hours in teaching that one. So since you have already your number of hours, what are you going to do is to simply add this 4 hours right here and then you have to put it here in total. So we're going to sum up everything. We have 5, 6, 5 plus 6 plus 7 and plus 7 and then it gives us the total number of 25 sessions in a whole quarter. So we have here 25. Dito na siya. So why is it there's 100 in here? So of course if we are going to total the weight percentage of every topics that we have here, it must be equal to 100. So here, the third step that we are going to do is to find the percent of or the weight percent in every topic. So since here we have 5, so what are we going to do? So simple lang, you just have to divide the number of hours in the total numbers that you have here, which is the 25. And then you are going to multiply that one here in 100. So again, you just have to get the weight percentage of every topics. You just have to divide the number of hours you have here in every lesson. We have 5 divided by 25 and then you have to multiply that one. The result of 5 divided by 25, you have to multiply that one in 100. So we have here 5 divided by 25. We have 5 divided by 25. We have 0.2. And then that 0.2, you are going to multiply that one with 100. So times 100. So we have here 20. So the weight percentage for this topic is 20%. So we have here 20%. And then same process, 6 divided by 25. And then we are going to multiply that one in 100. And we can get, of course, we have 24%. So have to center it out. And then for 7, we have 7 divided by 25. And then we are going to multiply that one with 100. And then we have the percentage of 28%. Since they are the same, so of course, it would be 28% in this part. So that would be 28%. So since we already have our weight percentage in every topic, so we are going to sum it up na din. So we're going to add if it's really equal to 100. So if you are going to add this number, these four numbers, of course, it will give us the result of 100%. So, yan lang. So, since you already identified the number of hours and then the weight percentage of every topics, so what will be our next step? So those who have the question, why do we have here the numbers 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, and 10? Okay, so this five numbers is, we identify that one in terms of the percentage that we have here at the top. So how we get 5, 5, 10, 10, and 10? So we just have to, what is, we just have to naman get the 10% of the 50. Since we have total numbers of items, which is 50, usually this is the number or the consistent number of items in every school, di ba? As you can observe, na 50 items lang yung exam nyo. So that is the reason why we have here 50. So what is 10% of 50? We have 5. And then what is 10% again? We have 5. What is the 20% of 50? We have 10, and then so on, since it's the same 20, 20. So we have 10, 10, and 10. So if we are going to add everything, this one, of course, it will give us 50 total number of items. So it's correct. So para wala na tayong question. So baka sinasabi lang, anong purpose ng mga yan sa baba? So later on, we can discuss it fully. So for today, or for now, since we already have our numbers right here for number of hours and weight percentage, let's calculate the total numbers of the item, or total number of items. So since we have here 50, how are we going to get the exact number for this column right here? So it's very simple. Since you have here the weight percentage na in every topic, what are we going to do is to multiply the weight percentage of every topic and then multiply that one with the total number of items, which is 50, and then you just have to divide it by 100 again. So, diba, earlier, to get the number of hours, you just have to, this number 5, just have to divide it by the total number of hours, 25, and then times with the 100%. But today, for the total number of items, you just have to have this 20 and then multiply by 50, and then the result, you are going to divide that one with 100, and that will be your total number of items. And always see to it that this column right here, it must be exactly 50 if we are going to sum up everything, the number that we are about to put in here. So let's go. We have 20 times 50 and then divide it by 100. So we can get the number of course, we have 10. So here, 24 times 50, and then you have to divide 100, and then what? And then we can get 12. We have here 28, same number, 28. So we have here 28 times 50, and then divided by 100, we have 14. Oh my god. We have So we're here for the third topic. So same process. You just have to divide the weight percent. We have here 28 divided by, multiply 28 multiply 50 with a total of item number. And then the result, we are going to divide that one in 100. So 28 multiplied by 50, and then divided by 100. So we have 14. So we have 14 items. And then same as here in the fourth topic, since they are having the weight percentage, which is the 28. So we have here 14. So right now we already have, so we have the total number of items, which is, we have for the first topic to the fourth topic. So we are going to add these four numbers if it equals to 50. So we have 10 plus 12 plus 14 and plus 14. 15. The total number of items. So if ever you are questioning what is the purpose of this number right here, so this 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, and 10. So it corresponds to the percentage that we have here at the top of the domain. So we have here, what is the 10% of 50? So we have 5. And then 10% of 50, we have 5. And then again, we have, what is the 20% of 50? So that is why we have here 10, 10, and 10, since we have here 20%. So we are halfway in making our table of specification. So since we already have our total number of items, it would be easier for us to place the item number. So since we have here 10, so we always see to it that the number of items right here in this row is equivalent to 10. So let's start. So we have here, let's say we have one item number for remembering for this topic. And then for understanding, we also have one. And then for applying, two. And then two, two, two. So let's add. So 1 plus 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we are correct. So we have here for second topic. So it must be 12 in total numbers. So we have, so for example, we have here two items and then one for understanding, and then two, two, and then three, and two. So let's try to add 2 plus 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2 equals to 12. So this is correct. So for this topic, so it must have 14 items right here in this row. So for example, we have here, for remembering, we have one item only, and then two, and then three, and then three again, and then let's say we have two for evaluating, and then three for creating. Three for creating. So we have here already. So let's add. It's correct. So we have 1 plus 2, 3, plus 3, 6, and then plus 3, 9, plus 2, 11, plus 3, we have 14. So we are correct in this topic. So last, we have here, so 14 again. So for remembering, let's have 1, and then 1 for understanding, then 3 for applying, 3 for analyzing, and then 3 and 3. So let's add if it is correct, but let's highlight this. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 3, 5, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So this is correct. So we have here already the item placement for our POS. So what's the purpose of this number? Of course, this is the number items here domain. So here we have, since we have 1, so this is item number 1. And then this is, since we have here 2, so this is 2 items. We have 2 and 3. And then here we have 1, so it's 4 only. And then 1 item, so it's 5. Oh, I'm sorry. So we have here 5. Or item number 5. So we have here 1 only, so it's 6. Then 7, 8, and 9, since it's 2 items. And then 10. So here we have 2 items, so it's 11 and 12. We have 11 and 12. We have 2 items, so 13 and 14. So 3. So 15, 16, and 17. So we have 3 items, so 18, 19, and 20. So we have, so 2 items, so 21 and 22. And then 23 and 24, so 25, 26, and 27. Then 28, 29, and 30. Since we have 3 items here. So we have here 2 items. So 31 and 32. 3 items. 33, 34, and 35. Here too, we have 36 and 37. We have 3 items. So 38, 39, and 40. Then here, 2 items again. We have 41 and 42. Then 2 items, 43 and 44. Then 45, 46, 47. And then we have here the last one, 3 items. So 48, 49, and 50. So here we have the item placement. So we are correct again, since our total numbers right here is equivalent to the number of items right here. So right now, we are done with our table of specification. So we are ready for making our test questionnaire, since we already have our TOS. So again, I hope that you learned something from my video, from my tutorial, and see you again for the next more learning and meaningful session for all of you. And again, don't forget to subscribe and share my video. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening. Bye.